So guys, welcome back to another video. In this one today, we're going to be talking about another FUTMAS player. Today, we're going to be talking about the 89 rated SBC Cavani item. Now, I've heard these SBCs are actually quite cheap today, which is quite a surprise because most of the previous FUTMAS SBCs have been quite expensive, so it's nice to see that EA have actually put out some cheaper SBCs. Now, this 89 rated Cavani to get costs around 40k, which, to be fair, seems decent value on face value. Anyway, an 89 rated card for 40k really isn't that bad, so hopefully this Edison does perform quite well in game. In this video, you know how we do. We're going to complete the SBC, we're then going to try the card out, and then we're going to discuss whether it's an item worth picking up or not. So this is the squad I'm going to be submitting to get Cavani. Like I've already said a few times, it only costs around 40k, so it really isn't that bad. I actually have both of these in forms as untradables in my club, so that obviously helped out with the price a bit for me. But yeah, let's submit that and let's get Cavani in the club. Hopefully this item does perform well because obviously this guy does provide good green links to players like Neymar and Mbappe in FIFA, which is very cool. Anyway, before we continue, if you guys could leave a like rating on this video, that would be very much appreciated. In the comment section down below, let me know your thoughts on this item. Also, let me know your thoughts on the price of the card too. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Okay, so this is the team we're going to be using Cavani in. In-game, we're going to use him in the 4-2-3-1 and the 4-2-2-2. So let's now have a look at this item. In-game, this guy's got a 4-star weak foot, which is good, and also 3-star skills, which isn't terrible in FIFA 20, but I know some people would prefer him to have a better skill move rating, but to be honest, 3 stars is more than enough for me personally. In-game attributes-wise, he's got some pretty nice stats, especially in that shooting section. 95 attack positioning, 90 finishing, and 90 shot power. In front of goal, we are expecting good things from this item. His composure rating of 82, though, isn't the best, especially for an 89 rated striker, so it's a shame that that composure stat isn't much higher. His passing attributes, pretty average. 79 short passing, 52 long passing is pretty poor. So yeah, short passing should be alright, but I don't expect much from this guy in terms of through balls. His dribbling department, this is kind of interesting. Really high reactions of 93, but pretty average ball control and in-game dribbling ratings. So hopefully the engine chem style is going to help this guy out a lot in game. Obviously not the most agile of strikers, and he could feel a bit heavy, maybe sluggish in game, but we'll find out when we actually get into some matches with this card. Physically, got some pretty nice stats, 85 aggression, so quite high in that department. Okay strength of 79, really good stamina of 92, and very good jumping of 89. It's a shame heading isn't more OP in FIFA 20 because this guy being 6'1", having 90 heading accuracy and 89 jumping would be a beast in the air, but as we all know, heading in FIFA 20 is just pretty crap, so probably won't get too much use out of this guy's aerial ability. Overall though, the card looks like a finisher and hopefully it's going to pick up plenty of goals for me, so let's get into some games and let's see how he does. So for Edison's debut, we face this. Quite an interesting side, to be honest. He's got the ultimate scream Sabitzer, road to the final Konate, road to the final Mbabu, Longley, and also an icon at Butraguena. Quite a nice squad. Sissoko finds Cavani, who's under a bit of pressure here, but does well to hold on to the ball. Cavani, in a bit of space, goes for the finesse, but it cracks Longley on the head, and we get a corner. Oh, chance. Hernandez gets the ball across the box and Cavani gets a tap in. But he fires home and equalises. I didn't expect Lucas Hernandez, my centre-back, to be making that kind of run. But yeah, he got himself into a good area and got an assist. A bit of play here. Cavani, tried to get the ball to Ian Wright. And Ian Wright gets the ball in the end and he rockets it into the back of the net. And in the space of like 2 FIFA minutes, we've turned this game on its head. And there is the half-time whistle. At the break, we have a 2-1 lead. As you can see, being a pretty even first half, to be honest. My opponent's definitely had a lot more possession, but he's just been passing the ball around in midfield and not really threatening too much. So that's fine by me. In the second half, we will, of course, change formation to the 4-2-2, and Cavani will go up top with, I'm going to bring on Aubameyang. Aubameyang gets the ball to Cavani, who links up with Martial. We're not going to go for a run with Cavani because he's just going to get caught up very quickly. Sissoko plays the ball through for him. Goes for the finesse. Oh, just over the bar. That would have been a really nice goal. Gets the ball to Aubameyang. Aubameyang puts the ball back through and Cavani is through. He's under a bit of pressure here and he's going to be shoved away by Konate. Have a chance to break now. Guardiola gets the ball to Cavani. I wish he had a lot more pace. We're going to try and come inside and go on that finesse. And it's gone in. Really nice finesse there. And it looks like my opponent's had enough because he's about to pause. And I suspect a rage quit is coming. And there it is. He has indeed left. We got ourselves a 4-1 victory. And on debut, Cavani got himself 2 goals as well. So that's obviously very good to see. Anyway, let's just quickly move on into another fixture, shall we? Next up for the Uruguayan forward is this, pretty much a full Premier League side, which also features an icon, Steven Gerrard. He's got Storyline Zaha as well, which is a card that I don't actually come up against that often, but it's a really good card, and if you've got it in your club, you should definitely get some use out of it. Gives it inside, Ian Wright, threads the ball through. Can Cavani get on the end of that? He can, but keeper closes him down. A bit of play here, Cavani. Can he get around his man? He can. Gets the shot away and De Gea saves. Ball's whipped into the near post. Cavani! Oh, he's headed over. Should be scoring that, really. There's a chance. Suzuka finds Cavani, and Cavani gets us a goal back just before half time. At the break, we trail by a goal. Hopefully, we can pull that back in the second 45. We're going to switch to the 4-2-2 as pair. And you know what? Aubameyang can come on once again, and hopefully he can have some impact on this match. Aubameyang. Finds Cavani. He's going to go around his man. He's going to pull it back. Oh, try to open up the finesse, but he's a bit too slow on the pullback there. Nice bit of play there from Cavani, getting himself into a good area. Aubameyang returns the ball. Cavani, oh, shoved off the ball there by Laporte. So the game just ended. Unfortunately, we did indeed lose this game. Which is quite annoying, to be honest. I'm not too bothered about losing, but my opponent was playing like a bit of a dick, to be honest. He was time wasting a lot, and yeah, that's just really frustrating. Also, he just refused to skip any kind of replay, not just like his goal celebrations, but like half time and stuff like that. So yeah, just one of them people who take divisions a bit too seriously. But anyway, Cavani did get himself a goal in this game, which was good to see, but his overall involvement wasn't too amazing. Let's get into another match. Our third opponent has an interesting setup. He's got a team of the group stage maintenance off chem, also a storyline Palatana off chem, and you know what? Another player off chem in storyline Trossard. Dispossessed by Varane, but he's won it back. Goes inside to, oh, tries to get it to Ian Wright. Ian Wright's got it back. Cavani with a chance, and he scores. Nice goal there. We got a bit fortunate with the bounces, but it's nice to see those bounces go my way for once. And Cavani puts the ball into the back of the net. Suzuka gets past his man. He finds Ian Wright. Ian Wright finds Cavani, who is, unfortunately, offside because he's put the ball in the back of the net. I thought he got back onside when I released the pass, but apparently not. Ooh, nice bit of play here. Nice pass there by Guardiola, and Cavani tries to get round and finesse, but unfortunately the shot at the last second is blocked. That would have been a goal, I have a feeling, if it wasn't blocked. It's the break now. Nice break here. Really nice link-up play between Cavani there and Dembele. Dembele fires the ball across the box, and Cavani puts the ball in the back of the net. He did really well there. I loved that build-up play just before he scored. In the end, gets himself a tap-in. After the first 45 minutes, we have ourselves a 2-1 lead. Hopefully we can extend that lead in the second half, and hopefully we can get Cavani a hat-trick in the second half as well. He's currently got 2. We just need to get 1 more with him. Cavani links up with Aubameyang. Can Cavani get his hat-trick here? Oh, Ter Stegen save. That's on me there. I should have gone for the finesse rather than the power shot. Good movement there by Cavani there. But unfortunately, that shot was my error. Like I said, I should have gone for the finesse. Dembele finds Cavani, who's on the outside of Longley, but Longley gets across him. So we've drawn a foul. Cavani puts through the ball there for Walcott. Cavani nicks it and gets a hat-trick. Whew, important goal that. Bit lucky, but you know what? No complaints from me. We'll take it. And Cavani collects the match ball after the full-time whistle blows. Unfortunately, the game did end in a draw. But not a bad performance from Cavani in that game, getting himself involved in all 3 goals, so pretty happy with his performance. And yeah, he hasn't been too bad, to be honest. The guy's definitely a goal scorer, but he's also definitely not a complete forward. So, after playing those games with Cavani, what are my thoughts on this item? It's a good card. It's a good card. It's definitely not a great one, though, in my opinion. The card can definitely score goals in-game, but it's just definitely not a complete forward. I know I said that at the end of game number 3, but that's probably the best summary I can give, to be honest. This item just isn't a meta card. It's not going to be hugely effective in FIFA 20. Now, I'm not saying that this card can't be effective at all, but in the grand scheme of things, there are obviously so many more meta strikers available in the game. Anyway, let's break things down. So obviously his pace, he's not super rapid, and you can feel that in game. He's not going to break away from too many defenders, and he can be caught up rather easily. Even if you put Hunter Chem on him, he's still not going to be super fast. Obviously he'll be quicker, but yeah, he's never going to feel absolutely rapid, so that is a bit of a shame. But I guess everyone can't be just rapid in the game. His shooting fault is brilliant. There are no complaints about that whatsoever. He's a very good finisher inside the box. His shot power is very good as well. And as long as you select your shots correctly, if you've got good shot selection in front of goal, you'll be alright with this card. My shot selection in game isn't great, as you saw in some of the matches, but this guy can certainly put the ball in the back of the net. Really good finesse shots, really good power shots too. I like him inside the box. His attack positioning is also pretty good. He gets into some good areas, and he also makes some good runs, so that was pleasing. But obviously he's not super rapid, so when he makes a good run in behind and does break away, he can be caught up, which is a bit of a shame. I thought his passing was super inconsistent, to be honest. He has got the ability to link up well with the players around him with his short passing, but his passing as a whole just isn't super reliable, and you can feel that in game. His dribbling was, yeah, it was just as expected, to be honest. Wasn't terrible, but wasn't amazing. Isn't the easiest player to manoeuvre when in possession of the ball, but he's got decent ball control, and he can protect the ball rather well, which was nice. But yeah, he's just not a player that's too easy to manoeuvre, and his agility obviously is one reason why. Finally, physically, how is this guy? Pretty good, to be honest. Like I've already said, he holds up the ball quite well, shows good strength and aggression in game, but he is going to be shoved off the ball by like the elite tier defenders in Ultimate Team. Your Sergio Ramoses, your Van Dijks, your Longleys, etc. You know the guys, the ones that you come up against every game in FUT Champs. But overall, pretty solid item, to be honest, just not like elite level. He's definitely not a meta striker, as I keep saying, but he can definitely score goals. So if you need a finisher in your side, you could definitely get some use out of this item, but I personally wouldn't start this card in Champs. So with all that being said, do I think this card is worth getting? Just double checking on FUTBin now. The price, yep, still around 40k on both consoles, which is good to see. I think that's a fair price, to be honest, for this item. The card is definitely usable. You can use it in game, and it could come in useful for some first owner objectives for the next round of icon swaps, possibly. So that's something to bear in mind. But even if you're not going to use this card, this is a very good 89 rated item that you could throw into an SBC. The cheapest 89 rated card on the game right now, I believe, is David Silva, who's currently 38k. So you may as well actually get this Cavani card done. You may as well complete the SBC, and even if you're not going to use it, just bang it into an SBC in the future. So definitely think this is a card worth acquiring today. So yeah, those are my thoughts on FUTMAS Cavani, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, drop a like rating on it in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on this card and the SBC. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.